I'm here today to tell you about a twofold mission of Lighthouse for Life. And the first part of the mission is awareness and prevention. And what we've found over the years is that the more that we are able to share about the realities of human trafficking in South Carolina, the more we've really encountered a lot of people who say, oh my gosh, like I didn't know about that, or I've never heard that, or we are actually encountering people who have been approached on social media. We encounter parents frequently who tell us, thank you so much for coming to my child's school, thank you for coming to our youth group, thank you for coming to our faith event or our civic group, because almost everywhere we go, when we're finished sharing, we get a story. And that story is one of familiarity, and people didn't really understand necessarily what was going on. They knew something wasn't right, but they didn't know exactly what it was. And so by doing this awareness piece, we're actually able to give them language and help them reframe how they see things and rearrange the puzzle pieces, and to understand that they might have actually encountered or saw or observed something that probably was actually human trafficking going on right under their noses. So the mission of Lighthouse for Life is to raise awareness at no cost to anyone in the state of South Carolina, anywhere we're invited to go. And we partner with local law enforcement agencies, we partner with medical communities, we partner with faith groups, civic groups, the educational world. Anyone that's willing to listen, we will travel there at no expense to them and bring awareness. One thing that people like to know is, what kind of message are you going to send, and how long do you need to talk, and these kind of things. And I tell them that Lighthouse for Life is like water, and whatever space you desire to have this awareness brought to you, we will fill that space. Whether it's 5-minute little PSA about the resources we can provide and the networking we can do, or if it's a 5 or a 6 hour training that can bring to light the effects of trauma on the brain and the survivor's perspective. A lot of what Lighthouse for Life does in the awareness piece is networking. And so even when we're speaking with law enforcement, a lot of times we'll just reach out into the community and bring in law enforcement specialists that we've been able to form relationships with, and they'll come and do the speaking. And we really feel like there's a high value in placing someone in front of an audience that can relate to that audience. So when we can bring a medical professional to speak to the medical community, we will. When we can bring a law enforcement officer to speak to them, we will. We really also value bringing in gentlemen, like guys, to speak to the young men in the community, because it's just something about seeing yourself up there to understand that this isn't an anomaly, and this isn't something that just happens to friends from other countries or people that are under the age of 18 or anything like that, but it could possibly happen to anyone.